Disclaimer, I don't own anything in this video. Check out the original video down in the description down below. Go support Death Battle, go support the team, and let's get into it. I'ma do this till they murder me. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another episode of Death Battle. This is gonna be Frieza versus Megatron. First of all, if you guys celebrate Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. And as for who I think I would win, well, obviously, I'm gonna be rooting for my boy, Frieza. Yep, he and Dio up there as my favorite anime villains. And as for who I think is gonna win, still, I'm probably going to be betting on Megatron because they're using the IDW version of Megatron. Probably. I'm not 100% sure though, but that's my prediction. Root for Frieza, bet on Megatron. Alright? But without further ado, let's begin this death battle. Alright, Frieza versus Megatron. Let's start.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by NordVPN and BetterHelp.
Yes, the standard of Death Battle.
Frieza, the Dread Emperor from Dragon Ball.
And Megatron, the Decepticon commander from Transformers. When
Coincidence, they use the same, what are they called? Renders that I used for my old thumbnail. I just want to point that out for the record.
These two dictators collide, the cosmos will tremble.
he's with my boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
And how cold their dead chests are. By the way, Double Artemis be animating this episode, and I hope it turns out well.
Deep in the bowels of outer space lies a monster so cruel, so callous, so
Evil.
that the universe itself trembles at his approach.
His name is Frieza.
Oh, he's adorable with the horns and that floppy tail and the
Killing.
genocide.
Yep.
Oh,
So
awesome.
many genocide,
Cool.
and he
Frieza's
loves
diminutive
it.
stature and faux gentility were intentionally deceptive and
Really,
rooted in a surprising place.
What?
In response to the Japanese economic bubble at the time,
What?
Frieza's design was meant to evoke real estate speculators.
What?
Series mangaka Akira Toriyama has described such speculators as the worst sort of people. Yes, really.
I
You
guess you could
serious?
say Frieza is more than meets the eye. Oh, wait, shit, that's later.
Much is unknown
Oh wait, shit,
about
that's
Frieza's
later. More than meets the eye. Yeah, you good job there, buddy. Wrong time.
alien race and heritage, only that he and his father were born as mutants with abnormally
Frost
high power levels.
demons.
Like how the
Also, I want to point out Cooler still ain't canon. Make him canon, guys. That would be a big treat.
dog said my blood alcohol level was 0.8 straight out the womb.
Boomstick. We get it. You're an alcoholic. We don't need to know that.
Frieza was so crazy strong that unlike most Dragon Ball characters who transform to get stronger, Frieza transforms to get weaker.
So he can blow planets up intentionally.
So he doesn't like accidentally nuke a planet, only intentionally.
With his father's
Yep,
empire
only
and
intentionally.
army at his beck and call, Frieza
Oh yeah, he came back as a robot. Oh my god, you gotta. This is probably why Cell is a little bit better.
would cross
'Cause
the
he can
universe,
actually
conquering worlds
regenerate.
one by one and selling them to the highest bidder.
Conquering planets and torturing their race before committing genocide.
Just like real estate speculators.
And if anyone objected,
And he
just
has
kill
a
them,
nice
their entire family,
and has a
and
nice
everyone
cup
they
of
ever
wine.
knew. Just like real estate speculators. While he usually lets his weird, multicolored alien grunts do his dirty work for him, Frieza's not afraid
Do the
to throw
dirty
down
work for
himself,
me.
especially if some spiky-haired space monkeys start getting too uppity for their own good.
Frieza's strength comes from his innate understanding and manipulation of his own ki, or life energy, which he can use to enhance his physicality or manifest into projectile attacks.
Like
his
what?
classic death beam, death bow, death wave, death cannon, death saucers. Yeah, I'm sensing a theme here.
Yeah.
Frieza can move mountains
There
with
seems
his
to be a
mind,
theme
fire
here.
laser beams from his eyes, create key force fields,
Key
and
force
he even
fields.
learned to sense the key of others through sheer observation alone. He's
Nice try, monkey.
fast enough to keep up with Goku's key attacks, which, scaled to the key he absorbed
Yep.
for a spirit bomb against Kid Buu, could move across the universe in less than a minute. That
Less than
would
a
be
minute.
over 17 quadrillion times the speed of light, and he's gotten even stronger and faster since then.
You know you're a badass
serious?
when you can stroll into Planet Vegeta, a planet filled with people whose only
Oh my
higher
God.
aspirations involve murder and hair gel, and talk shit like you own the place.
Your title as king mean nothing. I am the Emperor of Universe 7, Lord Frieza.
And he got so paranoid about one of them getting strong enough to
What?
kick his ass that he blew up the friggin' planet.
Considering
Well, of
Planet
course
Vegeta
he
has
did.
10 times the gravity of Earth, this would mean it likely has 10 times the mass and 100 times the energy required to
Oh
overcome
shit! Some of the monkeys can get too powerful for me to handle. I'm gonna kill them and leave out his few.
gravitational binding energy and destroy it. That's over 5.3 yotatons of TNT.
Septillion tons? Yeah, this is a mistake in the preview.
And that was in his weakest form. Too bad.
And he did not fix it.
The spot. Or several, because a bunch of Saiyans survived to fight another day.
Yeah, like,
Genocide just ain't what it used to be.
This would come back
probably because Frieza's too lazy to kill the rest off. And it's about to come and bite him in the ass. Or the tail. Or whatever is easier.
to bite him when he was finally forced to confront the Earthbound Saiyan Kakarot.
Yes,
Accidentally ended up
Kakarot!
being the reason he turned into the legendary Super
Son of a
Like the
bitch.
albino dildo he is, Frieza has
Albino
survived being
dildo.
pounded by Broly
Oop,
for
oop,
over an
oop,
hour
oop.
straight, crushed by Goku's spirit bomb.
That's
and
what
then
you get
split
for
in
trying to
half,
use Broly to
consumed
kill
by
the
an
other
exploding
Saiyans, mate.
planet, And left afloat in the vacuum of space.
He can survive
Yes,
without the vast
blood and
majority of
cum.
his body, though unlike other Dragon Ball villains, he can't heal on his own.
Yeah, you ain't Cell, mate.
It didn't help him that much after he got his ass sent to hell. But because of that dragon in his balls, he was back at it again.
And with
God. Instead of ruling the universe with an iron fist, I'm being serenaded by teddy bears!
just 4 months worth of training,
The
the first
fir-
time he'd ever trained in his entire life,
What?
Frieza was able to achieve a
Yeah,
new
he did.
transformation capable of surpassing the Super Saiyan.
Golden Frieza!
That's a level of laziness I aspire to with DeviantArt Frieza here lets you keep up with
Seriously?
Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta.
DeviantArt
The
Frieza.
weaker Super Saiyan God Goku could blow up the whole of Universe 7 in a punch clash with the God of Destruction, Beerus. And
What?
the shockwaves of their punches were able to reach the edges of existence in only a few seconds.
Saying it!
270 quadrillion times the speed of light. And that is before so many years of power-ups and training between then and now.
Totally crazy, but nothing compared to his newest and greatest form.
A transformation capable of surpassing
Black
Goku's
Frieza.
Ultra Instinct and Vegeta's Ultra Ego. Their peaks at this point. A transformation even stronger than Gas, who was wished to be the strongest in the universe.
And who are you damn bitch?
He literally said F you to the Dragon Balls. This is Black Frieza.
The
Black
all-seeing
Frieza.
oracle fish had prophesied the coming of the universe's strongest.
Yes.
And perhaps he was talking about Frieza all along.
Come on, give us another prediction. Oh, Wiz, I think you're gonna die. No,
For what?
some godforsaken reason, he didn't use his newfound power to kill those pesky Saiyans. They were
What?
right there, you moron.
In fact,
Idiot! You idiot! You wanna know why? You wanna know why? Cause they the main characters. They get plot armor and special service from the villains.
he once committed the arch-villain's greatest sin and teamed up with them to save their universe and beat Jiren, a being comparable to
Yeah.
the gods of destruction.
Because no one's gonna destroy the universe but
And
Frieza.
that's a promise he means to keep.
Yep.
This almighty emperor will continue to rule the universe with an iron grip and a heart of ice.
Right. Alright, let's go Megatron!
You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Or you live even longer
Maybe.
and become an 80s toy commercial. This is
Megatron!
In Cybertron's ancient past, the planet was ruled by the Functionist religious order, which decreed a Transformer's natural
What did
born
they say?
by the
Our primary source of Megatron is the G1 continuity, presented by the 1980s cartoon and the IDW comics. Any other material must abide by rule number 4. Not that rule. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button.
Functionist religious order, which decreed a Transformer's natural-born alternate
Over
mode
9
determined
million
their role and
years.
status in society, rather than letting them choose for
Holy
themselves.
shit.
Born into this repressive caste system, Megatron of Tarn dreamed of something more.
Megatron of
this
Tarn.
giant Hasbro toy robot, only $5.99 at your nearest Rite Aid,
Really?
wrote a manifesto on peaceful dissent that got popular with the oppressed Cybertronian working class.
Yeah.
So much so, in fact, that the Senate tried to have him assassinated.
Seriously?
Whoa, politics alert!
After surviving that brush with death, Megatron
Politics!
realized that peace could never be an option. The only path left to overthrow the crippling social order was violent revolution.
Holy
so
shit!
Were the Autobots originally the bad guys here? Optimus Prime? More like Optimus Crime? Never
Have
say
no
that
idea.
Megatron wasn't committed. The civil war he started between the two groups lasted 9 million fucking years.
What the fuck?
And again, remember, toy robots.
He was aided in his war efforts by his immensely powerful fusion cannon, a giant laser bazooka that
Holy
can
shit.
hit targets from 12 miles away and level a small town in a single shot. These projectiles are so fast, they're
Blast.
able to exit the atmosphere from ground level after only a single second.
Pew,
By scaling
pew.
the distance of the Earth using the angle of this shot, the fusion cannon's projectile must be moving over 4,200 times the speed of sound.
Holy shit.
Like me, the fusion cannon needs
You
a
know.
little time to recharge between shots. So Megatron's got some tools to keep the job going. He can close
Like
the distance
what?
with his energon mace.
That thing. He has an energon mace. That would work well.
And block blows with his energon shield. It helps that Meg's literally
Now that's
handy
handy.
before his stunt as a revolutionary.
Megatron can fire lasers from his eyes and arms, launch buzzsaws strong enough to slice through solid rock, fly through the air, and open up a force field known as a panic bubble.
Now it
Panic
might seem like a
bubble.
huge flaw that it lets enemy combatants inside. But that's only until you realize it won't let them back out again. That's
What?
when the panic part comes in. Megatron's not trapped in there with you. You're trapped in there with him.
Holy shit, boy! Yeah, that's what you get for falling into my trap.
Megatron's Cybertronian body is strong enough to match the Autobot leader
Yo.
Optimus Prime, who can toss around oil tankers weighing hundreds of thousands
Bro,
of tons.
that's a bit
And Megatron's
anticlimactic.
metallic hide was tough enough to survive an explosion so massive it launched the entire planet of Cybertron through space.
By taking a look
What?
at Cybertron's mass and how fast it was sent flying to get its overall kinetic energy, Megatron must have survived a blast equal to nearly 4.5 ninotons of TNT,
Shit.
enough to annihilate a small star. He can
Really
even keep
now?
up with Decepticons like Starscream, who can fly across the galaxy
Starscream.
from Earth to Cybertron at hundreds of thousands of times the speed of light.
And he wouldn't be
Yeah.
a Transformer without being able to
A gun, a Cybertronian tank, and stealth bomber jets.
transform into various vehicles.
Yeah.
A tank, a stealth bomber jet,
Like a
And a gun! Just a gun.
Why a gun? Why a gun?
Walter B-38, in fact. I'm sorry, Wiz. I know he's this tragic revolutionary corrupted by the cycle of violence or whatever, but
Why?
that is the funniest shit I have ever seen. What does he have, like his Deceptor buddies point him at people and fire?
Sometimes he can fire himself too.
Oh my god. That looks even sillier.
You may be like,
Imagine you were able to turn yourself into a gun. Oh my god. I swear, if I could turn myself into a gun, I would just be silly about it too. Be like, bang!
nothing but Megatron is no joke. By utilizing
joke.
space bridge
He
teleportation technology, Megatron can establish a remote link up to a nearby black hole and teleport the antimatter it produces to his location.
Through his eyeballs.
Should
Through
matter
his
and antimatter
eyeballs.
meet, they will be mutually annihilated. in a
What?
brilliant release of energy defined by E equals mc squared. It doesn't matter
What?
how durable the matter is, it will be destroyed at the subatomic level.
As Megatron's war for control of Cybertron dragged on, all of his highfalutin ideals started to fall to the wayside.
In essence, there used to
Yeah.
be a point to the war.
There used to be a
Now,
point.
War was the point. His only goal left was to rule Cybertron with a literal iron fist.
That's where Megatron's greatest weapon came into play.
Yeah, my God. So it's like, go for peace and go for war.
His mind. The dude is a strategic and tactical genius who's always thinking 10 steps ahead.
He's fought powerful Transformers like Grimlock, Predacate,
Ooh.
and the Decepticon.
The
a being with the power of an
Decepticon.
entire evil universe behind it.
What does that say? The Decepticon was an avatar of Devoid? The fuck's Devoid? And a personification of the Dark Universe. Yeah, whatever. Ever so.
He and Optimus have even fought Nova Prime and Regenesis
Nova
Shockwave, both of whom could utilize the energy of that same universe.
Megatron once
shit.
sealed himself inside an Omniglobe and commanded 1,000 real-life battles at once,
What the fuck?
funneling every iota of relevant information into his brain at the same time. The sheer deluge of
bro is,
data would be incomprehensible for anyone without that supercomputer brain.
But all that robot ass-kicking ended up as a draw, and the only true
End up
loser
as a
was
draw.
Cybertron.
With the planet in ruins and its civilization extinguished, the Cybertronian Golden Age was long over. And the
Yeah.
vanguard of its destruction was Megatron.
Who's now a crusty
Oh, yeah.
Saturday morning cartoon villain with a voice that sounds like he smokes 40 packs a day. And
Okay, to be fair. To be fair, I heard his voice. It really does.
hate boner for his boneheaded second in command, Starscream.
After countless
What the
millennia of a
hell?
humiliating stalemate with his Boy Scout rival, Megatron's brilliant mind finally turned inward. He remembered that his
Inward.
early writings advocated for peaceful conversion and free thought instead
And?
of domination.
It took you 9 million years to remember why you started fighting in the first place? Would the memory get lost in the cloud?
In what was
No, he just got too sidetracked.
possibly his most surprising tactical move yet,
What?
Megatron saved the universe from annihilation as an Autobot.
What?
He realized
Yep.
that after millions of years of indefinite war, the ideals that he fought for, freedom, justice, equality, had switched sides, and Megatron had to as well.
Turns out there was more to this supervillain than met the eye, because true to his nature, Megatron transformed. This episode.
Bruh. Okay. Quite the story. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my final bet is Megatron. I don't know. Megatron, sorry Frieza, I'm highly doubting your victory here.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
It's time for a death battle! Alright, let's see it. Let's see the works of Devil Artemis. Well, that's... Yeah.
Greetings, noble warrior of planet Cyber whatever. I, Lord Frieza, claim
Cyber
this world
whatever.
as my own. Cheer for me or face annihilation.
I have fought for my planet for eons. I would rather see
For
it turn to
eons.
ash than reside in your filthy hands, organic scum.
Holy shit.
I love it when they monologue back.
I love it when they monologue back. You get that sun out of Cybertron, you little shit.
Pity. I'll have to construct a new mothership from your corpse.
Holy shit. Oh. Oh my god, you just let him destroy Cybertron like that. Wow, you're dumb.
Wrong! Is that clunky robot body too slow to keep up?
I wish in more than suffice, you blithering ponce.
Holy shit. You got him in your shields, and you just punch him. Yeet. Okay, nothing interesting so far, but hopefully it will pick up, maybe? Alright. Come on, can we get Golden Frieza, please? Yep, yeah, he's destroying Cybertron.
Where did he go? Huh?
He's a tank. Come on, turn Golden Frieza. Come on. Yes! Yes! Finally, Golden Frieza! My guy. All that just so he can throw a big fuck-off energy ball. What, is he gonna turn into a gun now? Oh no, he's just gonna launch himself. What no? What the? He's sending Megatron! Oh, that's a big gash.
I give it 5 minutes.
My planet!
Oh, laser eyes! Yes!
Behold the mighty Lord Frieza, ruler of a dying planet. My planet. Where is your army? Where is your ship? So powerful, and yet you will wander the depths of space for eternity.
What the hell?
All because of me!
What the fuck?
You despicable cretinous worm! I'll torture you until your
Oh
screams
my
to
god,
be heard
Black
in the back of your
Frieza!
face.
Die a fool's death.
Come on. Is it gonna be? Is it gonna be? Is it gonna be? Is it gonna be? Megatron! What?
You will die by my hand!
You fool!
Cybertronians must kill them all.
What? Well, what did you know? Alright, whatever. 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 My boy wins. My boy Frieza wins. I'll take it.
Oh, wrong again, Frieza. It was actually 1 minute and 10 seconds. Idiot.
Megatron's ruthless resilience may have netted him a win in some
Yeah,
scenarios,
what the
but
hell?
Frieza's overwhelming power gave him a clear edge.
Megatron's ace in the hole was his antimatter, which would have annihilated Frieza's ass no matter how tough it was.
And that was
Maybe.
a real possibility. Megatron is a master tactician and manipulator with millions of years of combat experience. Frieza, on the other hand, has always relied on his raw power and intimidation to win fights.
When things
Yep, he
don't
did.
go his way, he has a tendency to freak out.
However, Frieza
Yeah.
has survived getting
He
most of
does.
his body obliterated and kept going.
Which meant the
Yeah.
antimatter wasn't a surefire win. It would have to completely cover Frieza's whole body before he could react. And Frieza
Yeah.
was way too fast for that.
While Megatron scaled to characters who could cross galaxies, Frieza has kept up with Goku, who should be at least trillions of times faster.
And on his smaller size and key force fields, Frieza had more than enough ways to avoid, defend, or survive the antimatter.
So Megatron's only option
shit.
was power. While Megatron has survived planet-busting explosions and even fought with a being that had the energy of a universe behind it,
Shit.
Golden Frieza was just too much for him, considering he certainly
Golden
surpassed Goku and Beerus' Punch Clash. Since Universe 7 as a whole should be over 13 times larger than our own universe, Frieza's super forms would far exceed Megatron's own power.
And that feat happened at the beginning of Dragon Ball Super. Goku has gotten leagues stronger since then, and Black Frieza is currently beyond him. There was just no way Megatron was strong enough to keep up.
Megatron was a devious foe, but Frieza's power, speed, and sheer survivability allowed him to crush the Decepticon leader underfoot.
I guess you could say Megatron was cool, but Frieza was cooler.
Son of a bitch!
The winner is Frieza.
What's next?
Thanks for watching, and hey, are you a Death Battle member? We've got a ballot going on right now where members get to choose a matchup for
Fuck your ballot, mate.
the next season. So click that join button and jump into our Champions Discord.
I mean, to be fair, Gojo versus Makima was more likely to happen than Yuji versus Denji. But as for the episode itself, it's a pretty solid episode, pretty good. And I still find myself having a good time with it, so not that way. But yeah, Frieza vs. Megatron, unfortunately, ain't my favorite for Season 10. We'll wait until another one comes along. That is fine. But as for Gojo vs. Makima, honestly, I'm not really too into Jujutsu Kaisen or Chainsaw Man. Yeah. So, but who am I gonna win? Who am I thinking is gonna win this? Probably Gojo, but not 100% sure. Sure, but I'm gonna bet he's gonna win. And hey, probably satisfied to see this guy take out the witch. You bitch. Anyways, that's my reaction to Frieza vs. Megatron. I hope all of you enjoyed this reaction, and I'll see you all next time for the next episode of Season 10. This is Chaos, signing out.
Hey, I'm a fucking